Hey y'all, hope everybody's had a wonderful weekend. I'm in the middle of a process that I wanted to show y'all before I got too carried away. Um, but as y'all know, in my 5D diamond painting, I put them in the little tubs and label them on the lid, stuff like that. Well, in my box, it's too crowded for all that. So I went on the good old Amazon. No, I went on eBay. eBay was this one. And I ordered like 200 bags, little bags. They're 3x3. And then I went to Walmart and got these little tags. And then I went to Michael's and got the DCM numbers. And what I'm doing is putting the DCM tag on the baggie, and then the number will say 96. Say this one will say 963. Well, then I go to this little page and get the number off of here, and I just pull it up with my tweezers because there's no way I can get it with my fingers. This stuff's too little for that, and I barely get it with the tweezers. So anyway, okay, so I've got 963, and I put it down on the... So my little bag will look like this. And then I'll just open them up and pour them in there. And then that way I have a stash of beads. Sorry guys. With my camera not showing the angle it is, y'all, I ain't seeing what I'm doing, and I'm sorry. Okay, so now I put those beads in there. Now, Lisa brought up a good point, guys. And Miss Lisa, I'm not calling you out to call you out. I'm calling because you made a good point. She's like, why do you keep the beads? And I tell you this. One is, eventually I'd like to do a custom, and I'll have enough to do something, cute with it or whatever. But the other major reason I do this is because, say you're doing a diamond painting, because I'm learning this as I go, but a lot of these use the DMC numbers. So if you're working on a painting and you're like, oh man, I'm like a few short, well, instead of having to wait from China to order them, you can look in your stash and be like, oh, I have this number, and you can finish your painting instead of waiting months and months for one little bag of beads. Does that make sense? So that's the reason I keep them. That's my personal reason. I don't know why other people do it. Maybe they just want to collect them. I don't know. But that's what I do is to keep them. And this way, because you can see them, I can these are easier to store in my box than these big old containers. These are fine while I'm working on it, but in the reality of things, it's better to do it. And like I said, these are cross-stitch patterns that they're using, so that's why it matches up with the DMC floss pattern, because they run on the same numbers. So it's pretty simple to just take it and do it like that, and go from there. Now there is one that I did that was anchor numbers, and I'll tell you how y'all can figure out what is anchor and what is DMC. All I do is go to my Google and I hit the voice active button, and I'm like, okay, pull up DMC floss number 741. If it comes up with an orange, then I know I have the right thing. And sometimes it won't pull up, but it'll say anchor is this number. Then I know that it's Anchor that I'm working with. Anchor's like an off-brand, you know what I'm saying? So all it takes is a little bit of Googling, and if you're not really sure, I'll Google it. DMC floss number 741, and it should be orange. If it's not, then you may be Anchor, or it may be something totally different. There is some that I did that are just 1 through 8. 1 through 8. There's no DCM numbers, no anchor numbers, it's just 1 through 8. And there's nothing I can, there's no way to find out for sure. So it just depends on what you got, Let me show you. Right here is a good show. See how this says just 1 through 8? So sometimes it'll have that. But the ones for this one are DMC numbers, because when it came to me, let me show y'all. I know y'all stick with me, guys. See, it comes with the number, comes with a letter, but look right here, it has the DCM. You can't see that. Let me take the lid off, see if y'all can see it. See how it's got the 741. That is a DMC floss number. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps maybe organize your stash a little bit. You know, it's up to personal use if you want to keep them or stash, you know, close them. It doesn't really matter either way. You know, you're not right or you're wrong. You know, it's just the way it is. But like I said, look out for the baggies. I paid $4 or $5 for 200 of these 3x3s. And it was a pretty good choice. Super slow shipping, but it was a pretty good choice. Thank y'all so much for watching.